Hello, everyone, and welcome to... Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to powerful, powerful, powerful Truth Angels. Now, cut this up appropriately, Jason. You know what to do. Hello, 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 hello. Wide, medium, ECU, super wide, slow-mo. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Powerful Truth Angels, the one and only podcast made by, for, and with the proper usage of, and therefore to, every time, yes and no, maybe. Hello, goodbye, and good night. Thank you for coming on the show, and that is it. I'm going back to sleep. Welcome, Powerful Truth Angels. We're doing another boneless episode, which means I have no guest today. Nobody. It's just me. In the air, drifting in the ether, in the abyss. It's just me against the world, talking, pontificating, thinking, extracting, evolving, molding, ultimately defecating, verbally, visually, experimentally. Jason once again has a microphone. I don't know what's going on. Jason, why are you showing up with a mic?
So people can hear me.
Why do you think people want to hear you? So Jason has taken upon himself two episodes in a row to interject himself into the show. Jason, again, he works on his own wavelength. He operates on his own frequency, and he doesn't know how to communicate in a way that makes any sense to anybody. I ask him a question. Here's a common interaction between Jason and I. I'm in the house. This is shot in my house, by the way. It's very tiring shooting a gigantic global television show in your living room. I gotta say, number one, it really leans on your mental bandwidth, and it invades your space in a way that's it's intrusive, and it's hard to look at your living room and see wires and tripods and an ottoman being rigged as a stand for a computer with one of my Apple boxes and my Beats Pill JBL speaker being used to. It's a little stressful. That being said, I come in. Jason comes in an hour early. He's a great producer. He comes in, he sets up. Now, he's great at producing the show. He's great at shooting, cutting, and uploading the show. There are things that he's not great at. One is person-to-person communication. I asked Jason a question. I go, Jason, how long will it take us? How long until we're live on the show? Instead of saying to me 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, he goes, well, the thing is, I got to the thing is that we're live at any time, except I got to think about maybe, I don't know if I'm going to check this data port. Do you want to go on the show? Jason, just give me a number of minutes. I don't want a story. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but now I understand why assholes are assholes, because sometimes you just want answers. You're running through the hallway, okay? You're Jared Leto playing the WeWork guy, Adam Newman. You're in the hallway. You're walking fast. You have to get to your late work party, and you ask people questions, rapid fire. Walk with me. You talk to them, ask them a question. What's our burn rate today? You don't want to hear a fucking story. Well, sir, the thing is, what's happening? You don't want to hear the answer. I want the cold, hard facts, motherfucker. I don't want to know the backstory in this situation. Now, if I'm asking you about someone, I want to hear some gossip. I want all the details. I want to know. I want to smell it. If I'm asking gossip, I'm going to ask you, if we're gossiping and you're telling me a story, I'm going to stop you and say, well, where were you eating? What was the person wearing? Who were they? What's their full name? Who were they with? I want to know every detail. But if it pertains to something in regards to a task I want to get done, I just want the facts. I don't know who this is. Someone just showed up.
It was locked, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Look who it is.
What up, dude?
Secret guest unlocked. Gabby's here.
She made it.
Oh my God.
Very close.
Look, Gabby just pulled up.
Oh.
I didn't even tell Jason.
I'll just stand here, huh?
Just hover.
I can squat.
Saved a lot of people from me having to co-host.
Okay, great.
Omar, good, please.
Omar, look at her.
Excuse me.
Don't point the wart at Gabby.
Where's
On her-
right here?
No, the other side is a really nasty one.
Oh, really?
It's
Let's
all
see.
bloody right now too.
Oh, yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that from?
It's just old lady bumps. You know,
Wait, what are you wearing? That's cool.
isn't that cool?
Oh, is it yours?
Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah, man, that's fucking sick. All right.
I'll pull my pants.
Yeah, look at she's like rubbing the wart too, right on the
Yeah.
microphone.
It's like a benign. It's some sort of a benign dog cyst.
Okay, yeah, it looks good, smells good.
Gabby, what's going on? What are you doing? You're just cruising around. You're still local, right?
Yeah, dude. Let's get in my fucking.
You're like, where are you staying at?
I live by the Virgil.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
right. You're right by the. Oh yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking never leaving this side of town.
I know, it's the best. I remember I called
The
you during
best.
COVID and you were walking down the street near the Virgil, and I was like, who the hell walks down the street
Yeah.
in LA? And you were like, yeah, I'm just cruising.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
hadn't talked to you in a minute. And I was like,
yeah.
what's up with Gabby?
I was like, yeah, I
And
was
there you are.
cruising, dude.
Yeah.
That was my COVID thing, was to just walk.
Yeah, just walking around.
Yeah.
This is nice. What
Yeah,
is it?
thanks.
Glass?
It's glass, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Who
I
makes
know.
this?
I don't know. I got it on Amazon.
Okay. I like
Got a
this.
bunch of glass things because I got all paranoid because, you know, you keep reading those.
Microplastics. Yeah.
That's
Why?
really,
Get a mic. What are you gonna?
yeah, the micro.
You want to describe what for the audio listeners? Let me. I think my
Audio
powers
listeners,
of
listen up.
description are probably better than yours, Jason. We're looking at a glass canteen in a neoprene sleeve with a strap, and the lid is like a giant wooden like pog, like a 3-inch deep.
What did you
pog.
call it? A neotene?
A neoprene sleeve. That's what wetsuit material. Neoprene. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you grew up coastally, didn't you?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know what that shit means.
You know what neoprene is?
No, I just know wetsuit.
Where did you grow up again?
Oceanside.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're from Oceanside, which
I'm
is
from
like
Oceanside.
I feel like Oceanside, and I'm sure we covered this ground before, but why the fuck not again?
Yeah, let's come back.
I feel like Oceanside has a lot. I feel like a lot of the coastal towns, you go from Oxnard to Venice to Long Beach to Oceanside to San Diego.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of like when you get to the bad part of the neighborhood that faces the beach.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crossover, like surfers, cholos, gangsters.
100%.
Right?
It's like one big thing
Yeah,
of that.
it's like a
big
really weird
pot of, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird ecosystem, and surfers.
Skaters, cholos, cholo skaters.
Yeah, cholo skaters,
surfers.
and kids, like all the kids are growing up. They all go to the same school, and some kids are like, okay, you guys are gonna be in gangs.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're gonna be a surfer. You're gonna boogie board. You're gonna do graffiti.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a skater. But then there's some kids who are like they start on the skate team, but then they get pulled into the gang team.
Yeah.
Or like, usually it goes that way. Usually
Yeah.
you don't start gang banging and then start surfing, but you can start surfing and then
And
get
then
pulled
start
in the game.
right. That's what happened for us. There was like a little squad. There were a couple of those squads that were like little skater kids that turned into like actual like gangbangers, you know, and then their squads became gangs. And now most of them are dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Well, it's a fast life. The thing is,
It is. It really is.
being a surfer, I think about this a lot. Because, you know, growing up coastally, you have access to surfers, right? I was never a surfer. I wish I was, to be honest.
You were not.
I wish
Because you grew up in Venice, right?
I grew up in Venice, and I wish I would have surfed.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah,
I-
damn.
I boogie boarded, I skated a little bit, but I really got pulled into graffiti. That's what I love. But I never surfed. And, you know, guys I know that are still surfing, like there's something about them where you look at their eyes and they're just like, they're eternally tubed. Like
Yeah.
you look in their eyes and it's just like,
Yeah.
like they're just they're like, they don't give a shit what's going on.
Don't
Because
give-
they know they're going to be in the water later in the day or the next day. And they know they're going to get shacked. And they know you're going to fucking rip.
And it's like they almost don't even age intellectually.
Right.
Like they always kind of stay this like surfer bro. You need to take that?
Nope.
Okay. That's like my dad. Like he's like eternally 17.
Was he a surfer?
Yeah, he still is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you know, I think the thing is like a lot of surfers, their lives supplement surfing.
Their lives supplement surfing. Yeah.
Like they live to surf instead of
yeah, they fucking they live to shred.
they live to shred. So it's
Yeah.
like they're not really worried about like, you know, they're not. I think maybe I'm generalizing, but a lot of the guys I know, like they weren't concerned with like going to college. They're like, I'm gonna shred.
Yeah,
and
they all shred from like day one. They're
yeah,
shredders.
I'm gonna rip, and then maybe I'm gonna like pump concrete or
Yeah.
work as like a construction worker or something.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna surf.
And their peak is like ages like 16 to their early 30s, and then they're done. And that's
Yeah.
kind of it.
And
And everybody wants to fuck them. Those are all the ones that I wanted to fuck.
that's the other thing is that surfers are like, we're never gonna have a problem getting laid.
No.
They're always in shape.
Uh-huh.
They spend all day going like this. So they're all like upper body is built.
Yeah.
They're like, if you think about surfing, they're in the water 5, 6, 7 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
And they're paddling around all day. They're working out all.
And they're just like meditating out there, fucking.
yeah, they're so zen.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it to you tantric style. You know, they're gonna cruise in on your vagina wave.
Yeah.
They're gonna get shacked under the clitoral hood.
Yeah. Okay.
And hopefully barrel the clit a little bit if they know what they're doing.
Huh.
And then get spit out.
See, it's funny. I never would have
back.
thought of that. I never would have said any of that, actually. But that was good.
Nobody should ever say any of that ever. So yeah.
The
so
clitoral hood. What a disgusting term. Clitoral hood.
I know.
It paints. I don't know. To me, it paints a very like vulgar, disgusting picture.
That's what throws you off is the word is clitoral hood.
It throws me off.
Yeah.
What throws you off?
Anytime someone says puss. Like I remember dudes be like, "You want to get some puss?" I was like, "That's just too close to puss and too disgusting." There's a couple words.
Puss is so horrific.
Puss is horrible,
It's
right?
so funny, but you can't be like, "Hey, you want to go get some vagina?
That would be much better than being like, "Do you want to get some puss?
You want to go score? Hey,
You want to
man,
score some puss?"
You want to go score some vagina tonight?"
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no good way to say it.
I mean, listen, I'm old and I live in a time when, when I was in my 20s where guys would literally go like, "Hey man, let's go get some pussy."
Yeah. Yeah, like, as if you're gonna go to the fucking store.
let's go get some pussy. It's pretty fucking funny. Like what a funny, like I think now girls are more likely to call up their friends and be like, "Let's go get some dick."
For sure.
And it's totally acceptable.
For sure.
But if I was like if I was in this day and age and not recalling some event from 26 years ago,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Let's go get some pussy," I might get dragged for that.
For sure.
Right?
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Nowadays, you could not say that. If somebody caught you saying that, canceled.
But you could be like,
I'm
as a queen,
Yeah. As
I'm
a
going to go.
queen.
I'm going to go to Equinox. I'm going to fuck 6 to 7 dudes.
Yeah.
In the gym.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go to Fat Burger and fuck the first 5
Yeah.
guys I see.
I'm gonna go ram some dick.
Yeah.
And that's fucking
I'm just
fine.
gonna dick cram.
Yeah.
I'm gonna become the goddess of Shiva.
Yeah.
And stroke 9 dicks.
Yeah. And if
All
you said
arms.
that, no way.
No way.
Absolutely
But it's
not.
I'm also not arguing that like
You should be able to.
like what's funny? You know what I realized? I've gone so far on woke politics and stuff. And I've gone so far that I'm almost getting to a point now where I'm like, maybe it's okay. Maybe because like
Maybe
there is
maybe what's okay.
okay, because I've always been like, people are too woke, it's too much,
Yeah.
it's too inclusive, et cetera, et cetera. Like not too inclusive, but like it's the way it's done is so pandery.
Yeah.
And like the super uber left is like they're so fucking like it's almost racist.
They're pussy.
It's pussy.
It's pussy. I feel like we just talked about this though. It's like you go so far left, you're a pussy.
Not only that, you go so far left and anti-racist that you become racist.
You become racist against the other one.
We put her down on the floor if you don't
Yeah.
mind touching her.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch her. I can
No,
tell
I
by
can touch her. I just don't want to like hurt her.
No, you're not gonna hurt her. She's sturdy, man.
Okay.
Listen,
I didn't wanna
a
touch-
couple
I
years
don't
ago,
wanna-
I woke up in the middle of the night and had a cramp in my leg, asleep, and kicked my leg out as hard as I could, and kicked Omar off the bed, and just like, and I did kick her down.
She's a mellow girl, huh?
She's tough, man. She's. I accidentally. That was a horrible day. I kicked her down. Awake, I accidentally kicked her down the stairs. I was very upset about that. You were here that day?
That fucking sucks.
What a terrible day.
That sucks.
You kick your aged dog down the stairs?
She was ancient who was this age?
Yeah, this is within a year.
Oh man.
She's doing good, man. All she's just riddled with body warts and can't see out of one eye and is half deaf. Nothing to do with my abuse of her.
Yeah, nothing to do with kicking her down the stairs.
I
every
knew it
day.
kick her down the stairs. I didn't, and
Yeah.
just to be clarify, I didn't kick her. I was walking down the stairs. She got in front of me, and my foot nudged her forward accidentally. So I don't want anyone to think that I kicked my dog down the stairs.
Yeah, nobody.
Just to clarify.
It's
So
okay.
yeah, so I was thinking about the whole like woke, inclusive, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and then. And it gets to be like crazy where you're like, what's happening? It's almost like, but then I realized, I was like, you know what? The world has been, the majority of the world has been under the control of this idea of like the Caucasian male for so long. And and a lot of the ways that they're combating it are really fucking cringe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I think that's what a lot of it is.
it's really cringe, but how else are we going to make some fucking changes so that other people can get a shot to do shit? Like, and I think that
You're not wrong.
I think hyper minorities are being overrepresented.
Hyper minorities, like
I don't even want. I can't say it because I'll probably lose everything I own.
we
Who are we talking about? Who are the hyper minorities?
I can't say it.
I can say.
Okay,
Can
I'm
I
gonna
say
say
it?
it.
Let me just whisper it. Like
Yeah.
like non-binary people.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I know. I'm gonna say it. Non-binary trans furries who present as they them gecko.
Yeah.
That's a hyper minority.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with you admitting that that's a hyper minority.
It's a hyper minority. It's a very select.
Hey.
Right? Hyper minority. So
Yeah.
like, if hyper minorities are being overrepresented, it's just like the pendulum has to swing. The pendulum has been stuck over here for so long.
Yeah.
And in order for, it's never going to settle in the middle unless it swings so far fucking right that as a person who like stands against all that shit, like white fucking power, all that fucking shit, like imperial, like manifest destiny, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
For sure. As a person who feels that way about all that shit and is a person of color, fuck all that shit. But it swung so much to where I'm like, whoa, we're going way too far,
come
guys.
on, bring it back, guys.
Wait, I'm like,
bring it back
hey, wait
to
a
the
minute.
white.
Now let's not. I don't like these guys. Let's not help them out. Let's just stay right here where I am.
So I didn't realize this was turning into a political podcast.
It's nothing. I don't have any. I have no opinions.
I don't either.
I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
I
What do you
know.
got? Jewels in all your teeth?
yeah, I
You
got
some
jewels in my
diamonds?
teeth. I just got some fucking colors put in my eyelashes.
Yeah, you got like mink eyelashes.
I got some white put in here. I don't know. This is what happens when you have nothing. I have nothing to do.
You just
I sit around all day.
She's like, how prettier can I make myself today? She's like, what more?
What more can I add?
You're literally gonna come in here with fairy wings one day.
I
and just
will.
You're gonna be farting glitter and just
Farting glitter, yeah. Queefing fucking feathers. I got to keep adding.
Do you know why free trials renew without your consent? It's a business scam out to get you. Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take control of your subscriptions. This is a fucking strategy that these companies use, and every company wants to be subscription based. There are companies that like, I literally have tried to order stuff, and like I'm ordering like soap or something that I find interesting, and it's so hard to opt out of the subscription part of it. And there's things that you subscribe to accidentally that you don't even know you're subscribing to because there's no tangible product. Like let's say it's an app, maybe it's your Hulu account, maybe it's like you're subscribing to, like I had a meditation app I was subscribing to for like an extra 6 months. Like this kind of shit, it adds up, And Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. Gabby, what do you think you could do with an extra $720?
Oh, man. I could get so many more.
After you buy anal cum,
Yeah.
cum for your anus. After you fill up your anus with
Yeah, after I fill my anus with cum.
expensive cum from Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else could I do?
Yeah. What else could you do?
We're talking bigger lips. We're talking more Botox. We're
More
talking,
Botox.
I don't have any. I'll get all of it.
Yeah. Get it all. Just become
$700?
become a mask.
See, yeah.
Just a mask.
I'll
Just-
turn into a lip
Yeah.
if I had that extra money.
Just become a lip. On average, people save up. I said that, and she told us what she would do with it. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts, and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. Boop, done. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to. Imagine a person on your team fighting the big companies, fighting big tech, fighting big cereal, fighting all my sponsors who are all subscription based and they want to take all your money. Well, this is the anti-sponsor. They stop them from taking the money. I'm really fighting a war with each hand, a gun pointed at each other. Does that make sense? I'm delirious.
Yeah, it does make sense.
It makes sense. Okay. I'm susceptible to ordering things and forgetting about them.
Always.
And also I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And also sometimes I just don't want to deal with like going through my bank accounts and trying to figure out like I have so many different bank accounts. So many different credit cards. Like how much I don't have time for that shit. So Truebill's helped me kind of organize my assets, and I've saved personally $76,000 every month personally. And that money goes towards cookies, ice cream, and rotisserie chicken at Kismet, which is really expensive
That
but
you
delicious.
can fuck.
You can fuck the chicken, yes.
Yeah.
Truebill has over 2 million users and has helped save them over 100 million. Again, according to this math, everyone saved $50 million. No?
Everyone saved $50 million.
2 million users and saved them 100 million. That by that math, that means everyone saved $50 million. So they saved 2 million people $50 million. That's amazing. They're really doing God's work. Like Matthew B., a totally real person, who says, in a matter of seconds, I saved $660 for the year on my DirecTV bill, saved $120 for the year on my Sirius XM bill, and saved 840 smackaroonies a year on my car insurance.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/PTA. Go right now. Truebill.com/PTA. It could save you thousands a year.
I want it.
So what do you think that you like to do stuff to you, like you like to get stuff out on your face. You do your lips, right? Yeah. You like to put eyelashes in.
Yep.
What do you think I need to do?
To enhance your beauty?
Yeah. How do I stop this aging?
I wish I was better at improv and could say something really funny and wacky right now.
Yeah.
But I'm taking it too seriously.
Oh yeah. You're like, how can I really help this guy?
Yeah. And I'm like, how can I really help him?
I can't get LASIK.
Come on. Oh, come on his face? Yeah. Come on his face.
That was wow.
What
a showstopper. You obviously didn't do Upright Citizens Brigade like we did.
I think that would have been good.
Did you do UCB?
I did a summer, yeah.
Really?
One summer I did UCB.
How old were you?
Oh no, this is like in the
Recently.
past 5 years.
Really?
My friend Akiko, she was like, I want to go. She's always doing shit like this. She's always she's always doing something.
I can't imagine you in a fucking UCB class.
It was fucked.
It's so dorky.
It's so dorky. Yeah, it was. And I listen. She goes, because I'm open. I'm like, I've made myself open to things. Like when I was always. Listen, I'm such a fucking cynical dick.
For those of you who don't know, UCB is an improv school here in LA.
Yeah, and my friend Akiko was like, I'm gonna do UCB, dude. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. And then I say that.
Yeah.
And then I sign up, and it comes, and I go,
and it's like $600.
Yeah. What I did? And then I'm like, I have to go. It was in the middle of the summer. It's dead fucking hot, and it's like, and the guy teaching the class was like, obviously very angry.
Oh yeah. Oh, they are.
He was cute.
Yeah.
He was short, and he was pissed.
Remember his name?
No, but like, I guarantee you probably know this guy. He's probably in the scene because I hope he doesn't watch this. So
yeah,
I get the vibe that he was probably like a comic who like didn't get the show. He should have got his show.
Yeah.
And I think he also was like a little cute white guy, and they probably like shut the door on him like right at that point.
Right at the time.
So he's fucking angry. He's pissed off. And we learned about Zip Zop Zap and Yes and all those premises. And the thing about improv is like, the classics. And like, look, I'm good on my feet, and I can pivot, and I'm pretty quick. And I can I can hit you with a hot 10 bars if I had to. If someone dropped a beat, I could probably do it right now. I've always been like that.
Hot 10 bars?
Yeah. But maybe hot 16, hot 8 bars I could get you.
Does that mean if I did drop a beat, you could?
Yeah, but not a beat from your mouth. You'd have to have. I can. If you were beatboxing, I couldn't do it.
Oh, you could do it.
You're just like, I'm actually an avid beatboxer.
Have I got?
I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I did the class, and it's also not what you think it is. It's not. It's very structured. It's very much like this whole premise of like agreeing with and then adding to it instead of like going to a wacky direction, which is like what he didn't do. You said, how can we improve your face? And he should have said, yes, you should improve his face. Maybe we get his ears altered. And then he zips it to you, and you go, yes. And then maybe we should trim down his eyebrows. Instead, he goes, yes, put cum on his face. As if that's an elective surgery.
But you know what's fucked up is that I took a lot of improv, and I probably still would have had the same answer as you, but it was just fun to, come for you.
But that's your bread and butter is cum. So
I know, but come on, let's fucking expand.
Let's expand, but maybe stick to I don't know. I mean, Robin Williams did this for fucking 40 years and became a multimillionaire.
Yeah, that's true.
He did. I say, well, I can't do Robin Williams.
So you are probably
terrible. Sorry. Rest in peace, Robin.
All right, yeah.
Sorry.
So you're bouncing around at fucking in improv.
I went to UCB.
Did you suck? Were you bad at it?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think the whole time I think I projected out of my body.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't think I was really there. I think I did it, but I don't think I was actually in contact with it. I've been living outside of my body for like most of my life.
Yeah.
Like I do things, and I'm just like, I'm somewhere 5 feet to the left, and my body's being like, talking, making the deal. And I'm over here thinking about like, God, I really want some Doritos.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right? Like,
100%. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I did. We did a performance at the thing on Franklin.
And you have the final show where 6
we had
people
the final
go. Yeah, 6 fucking people go.
Yeah, the final
Can we get a suggestion from the audience?
Yeah. It's like, and everyone has these hopes and dreams. You know, there's like a lot of drama creeps in there. And
It's such a weird, like, subculture, the improv scene.
I mean, and drama people in general, the way that they're so, like, the way drama people are so just like game and earnest and like, and I've never been that guy, but like, you know, I probably would be better off in the world if I was like smilier and more, you know, earnest and like happy.
I think about that all the time. How if I just came in a little bit more, with like a more positive demeanor and was like, hey, and was more open-minded to like not, I'm so judgmental, I can't help it.
Yeah.
And I try to not be.
Well, our judgmentalness is a shield. It's protection. If we hate everything, nothing can touch us because we're hurt.
Especially if we hate
inside.
ourselves. Hey, guess what? Off limits.
Yeah.
I already called it before you could.
Yeah. I hate myself.
Yeah.
And I hate everything you do because it's lame.
Yeah.
So nothing can hurt us.
Yeah.
So no new experiences, no new friends.
No new friends.
But now I'm saying yes. Like here's a perfect example. Look at this. Check out this horrible mug I made.
Oh, you made this?
My girlfriend made me take a ceramics class.
Hey, that's really nice though.
Well, look how disgusting it is. It looks like it was made out of flesh. It's just fucking. It looks like
it does kind of look like
it looks like something from the movie Basket Case. Do you know that movie? It looks like
skin. Yeah.
No, we talked about this.
We have talked about Basket Case.
No, we talked about this cup.
We did.
Okay.
When did we talk about this cup?
2 weeks ago.
I brought this up. I brought it on the show.
Yeah, you said it looks like flesh too.
I'm such a goldfish. I don't
He's
know.
addicted.
He's
addicted to saying
I'm
it looks
saying
like
that
flesh.
I have to end the show. I have to stop doing the show.
Because you keep saying things over and over
I've
again.
said the same things like 46 times.
Yeah.
I think I've run out of material.
That's what happens when you have a podcast. That's why with mine, I always have to take people's suggestions because I'm like, I can't keep.
Every week for 2 years, Gabby, I've been doing this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I've missed
Every week for 2 years.
Maybe 2 shows in 2 years.
Yeah,
right?
Man.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a lot.
Because I'm also psychotic and I refuse to miss anything. And I'm like, what am I doing if I keep telling the same fucking
if you
story?
keep talking about your fleshy fucking mug every 2 weeks.
I already squeezed all the material I could out of this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't, man. That's
You
not
could you could switch it up to make it a little bit more exciting by like, here we go again. Hate to say it, you could put like a pocket pussy in there, fuck it, and then come back and talk about it and be like, I actually did fuck it.
It always comes out the pussy.
It always comes. I can't.
Nobody wants to, I guess if you stuffed a pocket pussy into this mug. Shout out to my friend. I can't say his name, but he knows who he is. He used to live over here in Centinela. He told me he was talking about things that he fucked back in. This is when we were in our 20s.
You got me
Now
sucked back in. Okay.
Talk about what guys I know have fucked. Okay. This friend of mine, he fucked a chicken cutlet.
Nope.
That was stuffed into a cup.
Nope.
To make a vagina.
Nope.
Yeah. Man, listen, we're
Did he heat it up? Did he leave it just cold?
I don't think that he's the type that would have thought to heat it up. And I also know that one time, shout out to you, I won't say your name, but you know who you are if you're listening or watching.
It's Maddie.
One time, sir, you fucked a bunch of beans.
No.
Yeah, he told me he fucked a bunch of beans.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean a bunch of beans?
I don't know how. He probably arranged them in a way to where it might have felt. I mean, listen,
Like,
you're talking.
wait, hold. Also, are you talking like cold beans, like juicy beans, or are you just talking like dried beans?
No, the beans were cooked.
Okay.
Knowing him, they were the most tasteless, bland beans ever. Because everything
It's so loose. How do you even fuck a bean?
He
You
fucks
can't
some
fuck
beans. And in high school, another friend of mine, and I'm reluctant to say his name because I don't want to dox anybody, but he was so horny that he fucked a grapefruit.
Yeah, of course
You know who
he
you
did.
are too, sir.
Of course he fucked a grapefruit.
He fucked a grapefruit. And also when I was in high school, I remember some guys told me about. They're like, listen, if you. This is in the horny days before people had cell phone app enabled pocket vaginas and like the full
creative.
spectrum of any kind of porn. This is like you had to really go outside the box.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, listen, dude, do you have a double mattress? And I was like, well, I don't have one. He's like, well, I have a double mattress, and if you can get a Ziploc bag and fill it full of Vaseline and you can stick it between two mattresses, you can fuck that. So the same way that girls are like at a young age hump things. And like we'll probably hump anything, like any dumb thing. They're
Yeah,
like
I did
humping
that.
stuffed animals
Yeah.
or like guys will fuck anything.
You know what's so much more? It's so like nice though when you think about little girls doing that. You're like, oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's
And
kinda
then you
sweet.
think about guys shoving Vaseline into a fucking Ziploc bag and
I
then
know.
putting it in between their mattress.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
These are all versions of what they call in jail a fifi. Right. And in the jail, they get them. I think they get them really. They make them really nice with like a rolled up warm towel with rubber band. They make it really nice.
They really do. Yeah.
Because they got time to make it like
Luxury,
you know, and like they're not and we're talking like this is the age group between like I'd say we start talking about this shit from 15. You have this kind of hormonal energy from 15 till maybe about 28.
Yeah.
Where you're so ravenously horny that like you will fuck a potted plant. You'll fuck if there's a way to fuck a brick, you'll fuck it.
Yeah.
And
It's so wild. It's so I talked about this recently too, and like I had a clip from my podcast where we were talking about how guys are like discussing still fuck anything, and then we posted it, and all of these guys then came into our comment section were like these triggered guys being these fucking incels being like, oh, what about women? We don't talk about the disgusting things you guys shove up your pussies, and I'm like,
our dicks.
Yeah. Oh, you guys fuck fruits too. No. You guys, men like to think that we buy cucumbers to fuck them, but we don't. I don't know any girl who's ever fucked.
Incel.
It's so incel.
It's like any woman in the world has 100 times more of a chance of having sex than any man in the world. And I'm talking like a housebound, morbidly obese woman who has missing half her head can still get laid. I mean, and I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I've seen it in practice.
You'll fuck beans. Why wouldn't you fuck?
We will fuck beans. Girls are like, a girl like that. There's a girl that literally is the same shape and beauty, like the same cuteness and shape of Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah,
can fuck a rip surfer on the right day.
It's true.
I've seen it happen in Venice a lot.
Yeah.
Technically, that dude fucked a dead chicken.
What dude?
Your friend who fucked a chicken.
Yeah, technically. What's it called when you fuck animals?
Necrophilia? No, animal. I never thought
He's
of
a
it.
necrophilia.
Let's not put that. Let's not say that. I don't want to put that out there. He's a good friend of mine. I love him dearly. And I cannot fault him for anything he's done because I'm also...
It's creative. Hey, we'll say it's creative. And good for you.
I mean, a chicken cutlet folded in half? Have you seen the pictures on the... This is interesting. Something to talk about.
Yeah, please.
I've seen the pictures on Instagram. They come up every once in a while in the algorithm where it shows you like oysters that look exactly like women's vaginas.
No.
I'm saying like exactly.
No, I've never seen this.
Nature is crazy.
It is.
I mean, what is the plan? Nature's got a plan. What is it?
Yeah,
you're gonna pull up an oyster, a vagina oyster. This is gonna blow your mind.
Well, then you've got flowers too. You got
flowers
that
look like vaginas.
Pussies. Yeah. Wow. Look
that one's
at
pretty.
that.
Look at it. It has a clit. It has the inner and outer lips.
Is that really a fucking?
Yeah, that's not a vagina stuffed in an oyster. That's an oyster.
That's an oyster.
A Photoshop. That one is explicit and puffy.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So what is nature's plan? Is everything just connected? Are we all?
Yeah, everything.
Are we all the same? Are we all made of the same stardust?
Yeah.
And are we all horny?
Yeah.
Really
100%. Okay, I thought about that. I thought about this a couple years ago when I saw a very homeless man just jerking off.
Extremely homeless.
Extremely
homeless. Not just like homeless,
not sort of, but like very, like you're like, oh, you've been out here for a while.
Right.
Very homeless. And probably, not even like there anymore at all, but he was jacking off. And I was just, and he had a magazine, and I don't know why I saw this and took all this in, but I thought about how funny it is that like, no matter what point you are at in your humanity, in your existence, people are still looking for ways to just get off.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this guy probably not even, mentally there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's still like, I got to come.
I mean, it's the basic things are like,
Eating,
food, fucking, and then everything else is almost secondary. Then you have shelter and sleep. And those are kind of like the four tenets of being some sort of an animal or a human. And I'm not calling that man an animal because he doesn't have a house. But I am saying that we're all animals, Jason.
Yeah. But biologically, hey, we all are.
I think we should take this time, now that we've gone down this road.
Yeah. Every time I do this, we end up here.
No, we're going to... Oh, this is a great one. Who else has seen Everything Everywhere Yet? I saw it. You saw it?
I saw
what?
it.
We both saw the same movie?
Where did you see it?
I saw it at the Glendale Look. No, I didn't see it there. I saw it in Burbank.
Okay.
What'd you think?
I think I might be the only one that's seen it and is like, I was so pissed off throughout the entire fucking movie.
Why are you angry?
I was so Pissed. Okay, first of all, I'm a terrible movie watcher. I'm the kind of person that like asks questions every 10 seconds, and I'm like, wait a second, what?
To whoever you're with?
Whoever I'm with.
Yeah, I'd put your head in a bag.
The worst. I'm
and
the
sock
worst.
You,
You,
Yeah.
you can't watch movies with me.
Yeah.
It's so bad. So of course, immediately I'm confused by like. Then they start going in and out of like the husband and
The parallel
I'm
reality.
immediately confused. I'm like, I don't get it.
You don't
and I'm
get
like,
it.
no, this is gonna be cleared up eventually.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
Right.
Then with the IRS woman, then she keeps coming back. Didn't get it.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Was that Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes.
She introduced it when I saw it.
Who
Oh,
did?
wow.
What? Wait, hold on. You saw
Really?
it? You saw a special screening where Jamie Lee Curtis was there in the flesh?
Introduced it.
I did not realize that was her.
Q&A.
Where did you see it?
At the like Arclight down one of the
Didn't the
I thought the
ArcLight get
Arclight's
canceled?
dead.
whatever, I forget. My girlfriend gets the tickets.
How did you get to see? I should be seeing the one with Jamie Lee Curtis in it. I'm the director here. I'm in the guild.
But it was open to public.
Okay, I'm just being a dick. So we all saw it. This is great. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll start off by saying, yeah, I was pissed off from beginning to end. There were a few moments where I was like, okay, I like kind of the through line of this. Don't understand why there had to be all the fighting. That made me mad.
You didn't like the fighting.
Didn't like the fighting. Didn't understand why it had to be there. I
Okay.
didn't get it.
It was a science fiction movie. It's an action film.
Hate action movies.
Did you like the hot dog? Spoiler alert for everything all the time. So don't watch this part if you don't want to know about it. But did you like the hot dog finger universe?
No.
Oh, you hated that.
Hated it because then I was even more confused. I was like, what is going on?
Okay. Do you have a concept of what the multiverse is? Is that in your radar?
Yes.
Okay. You've seen the Spider-Man multiverse movies? and all
No.
that? Okay. Well, the idea is that there's a million parallel versions of the world
Where
happening all the
you're
time.
existing and
Right. And it's actually something that's what they're saying is very likely.
Yes.
If not true. I think they're saying it's true pretty much.
Okay, but then why? What?
Proven.
I don't know. I was just I left just being like, man, what the fuck?
Okay, see, I saw it,
Everybody loved it,
with
though.
Ella. We loved it. I'm kind of a sap sometimes, so I really fell for the kind of like the storyline about the mother and the daughter and the whole thing with the father. Like I love that shit. I really got into it.
I did too, but I was so confused.
I got so into it, and I was like, and also I was so impressed that someone did something different. And I've never seen science fiction. What is there, an incoming rocket? What are you looking at, Jason? You're looking at the window like a fucking owl here. Your job is to stare out the window like there's something coming? Okay. I got so pulled into the story. I love a good family story. I love a sappy, like, it crept up on me, the whole kind of family plot line, and I loved it. Now, I asked someone else about it whose job is to greenlight movies, and they were like, I didn't like it. It had too many endings, and it did have a lot of it ended a bunch of different times. I will say that. Technically, it might have been a little messy, but I think it had guts. I loved it. And that's my take on it. What do you think, Jason?
I agree with you.
Jason liked it.
Most part.
Wow.
Are you a sap?
Understand Gabby's perspective.
I just because I'm like a caveman when I watch things. So if it's not Jackass, I don't understand.
Did you see the new Jackass?
Yeah, I love Jackass.
But
see that I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I love Jackass too. I'm
Yeah.
not intellectually snobbish about any kind of films. I love comedies. I love Jackass.
Mm-hmm.
The last Jackass, I love the first ones more.
Yeah, me too.
And I think that I've watched them do the same thing in every movie for so long.
Yeah.
And it finally stopped working on me this time.
Yeah.
But listen, Jackass, laughing like that is so important, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
For everything.
Yeah.
And some of the laughs I've had while watching Jackass and Wild Boys and the TV show
Oh, that's so funny.
have probably sustained my life.
Yeah. But I like the concepts like that movie. I swear, I just got increasingly more and more pissed off.
It didn't track with you, the whole thing.
All they wanted to do was ask questions, and
Right.
I couldn't ask questions, and I was just like,
You're driving your boyfriend nuts. Being like, why does he have an earpiece? Why does she have two Bluetooths?
why?
Right.
And my boyfriend afterwards was like, I'm so fucking happy we watched that in a theater because I would have beat your ass if we watched that
Right.
at home.
Spousal abuse.
Yeah, he would have abused me, and yeah.
Yeah.
He would have.
Big Rig Tommy's asking what you would consider a cinematic masterpiece. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Orange County, and also
Wait, did you say the movie Orange County?
yeah, the movie Orange County.
The one with Tom Hanks?
Yeah,
kid?
yeah.
I've never actually watched
And
it.
Jack Black. It's
You love
so
it?
funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk comedies. What are your
Okay. Also, Amadeus. Amadeus is one of my favorite movies. I also love Marie Antoinette. That was a great movie to me. I know nobody really liked it. but
Amadeus and Orange County are your favorite
I
movies?
love Amadeus.
Okay, so I don't know what to say. What?
Who's the one that does all of the mockumentaries? He's so
Ali G?
no, but I do love Borat.
Borat?
No, you know with oh my god, he does the mockumentaries.
Oh,
Best
you
in
mean
Show.
Best in Show. Oh yeah, those guys are great. Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. That whole troupe. Those
That-
guys.
So funny.
Yeah. Spinal Tap.
Spinal
and
Tap.
Best in,
Christopher
Guest.
fucking
Those are
Guest.
good. Those are good. Parker Posey.
Parker Posey.
Love her.
Yeah,
Have you seen Party Girl?
No.
That's her first movie, I believe, and it is fucking. She's on fire.
Okay. Great.
Have you seen the other guys?
No.
Okay, listen.
What's that?
One of the best.
Is that with Will
comedies.
Ferrell?
Will Ferrell, Marky Mark.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the funniest movies you're ever gonna see.
Funnier than
I
Step
think.
Brothers?
It's there's a level, and Step Brothers and other guys are in the same. There's a supreme bucket of comedies.
Yes.
and those two are in there, in my opinion.
Okay, then if it's as good as Step Brothers, then yeah.
I think it's as good as Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is
I
so
think they're
fucking
neck and
funny.
neck.
Okay.
Like you can go back and watch anytime, and it's like really, really funny.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
Step
it.
Brothers is a classic.
Okay.
Also, MacGruber. Have you seen MacGruber?
Yeah, so long ago.
Okay, MacGruber's really good too. MacGruber lives up there for me.
MacGruber is good. I don't remember it as much as
you
I
don't like
remember.
MacGruber.
What's another, I don't know, cinematic masterpiece? I can't.
Do you like? You know what I used to like? I used to love watching the movies that they made about people going home for Christmas, because like I never celebrated Christmas. I left home and I never went back for Christmas.
Oh, really?
And so I used to love,
Oh.
and I used to love those movies where it's like Ryan Reynolds goes home and he used to be fat and he goes home for Christmas and he's like,
And it's all snowy and
yeah,
there's the
and he's
thing,
all
yeah.
swarmy and like his mom, like I used to love those kind of movies, or like another guy goes home for Christmas and the mom's dying of cancer and it's like a comedy but it's also funny, like, and they were making those for like 5 or 6 years, like nonstop.
Yeah.
And I used to love watching those movies, like The Family Stone and that one, and
I never was into those.
yeah.
No. But I did love a Christmas movie that had snow, because I was like, growing up here, there was never
Yeah.
a Christmas. It never felt like Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't ever feel like Christmas here. I mean,
No.
but you don't need snow to have a Christmas.
See, I'll disagree with that.
Okay,
Oh yeah. It's either snow or nothing.
no snow, no go with the Christmas.
Yeah.
We're going to the Discord right now. We're gonna go into the Ask Two to Anything, and I'm gonna answer these questions with Gabby because I don't feel like typing, and I want to be a part of the Discord. And
Listen
I
up,
wanna be a part
guys.
of the show. Let's check out St. Clair. St. Clair looks cute. Look at her. There's
Yeah.
like an actual cute person in my Discord, which is
Rare, because you would think
I mean, it's just all it's like
Incels.
98% men who are roasting each other and then getting upset about it. Okay,
I love that.
I hooked up a few times with a guy 6 months ago who was quote unquote recently separated and about to get a divorce. Since then, I've ghosted out and had no intentions of meeting up again. He followed me on Insta today from a different profile than the one I had seen before. On this one, his banner is quote unquote husband and shows pictures of his wife and child, but also a newborn that his wife gave birth to in January of this year. I'm now in the position of debating whether or not to reach out to his quote unquote wife to break the news to her. I have pictures, videos, and audio to back me up if she has a hard time believing it. I have been married before myself, and I'm really torn up about taking the responsibility of potentially breaking up a marriage. Advice, please. Well, I will say this. I think that this man, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I think that this man is on a bit of a subconscious kamikaze mission
Yeah.
to follow a person that he cheated on with his wife with the profile that has his family in it. A. B, I don't know what she should do. It's not, me personally, it's been beat into my head to never snitch.
I will agree with that.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's stuck in my head. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Yeah.
I can't tell on people.
I'm gonna say don't say anything, because I know that's probably like not a popular thing to say, but it's not your business
That's
to
true.
say anything. Like this happened to me, a similar thing recently, but it wasn't with anybody that I had ever hooked up with. It was just this guy who kept sending me like insane, I want to fuck your pussy, like that stupidly graphic kind of thing. And then I looked at
you're like, well, wait a minute, sir. You want to fuck my pussy?
you want to fuck my pussy? Huh.
Wow.
So I looked at his profile and it's like him like kissing his pregnant fiance. And I was like, huh. I mean, I could either tell her or I could just let these people continue to live their lives. Cause like,
I feel like in your case,
Yeah.
as a comedian, this is my one caveat.
Yeah.
I feel like in your case, if someone launches a fucking missile like that into your bin, it's collateral. You fucked up, dude. Like I feel like for you,
Yeah.
fuck snitching code.
Yeah.
Like fucking just like fillet him.
well, so the thing is,
rip him.
but I
'Cause it's
I put
dumb.
it all over my Instagram.
You did.
But I blocked her eyes out.
Oh.
So I blacked her eyes out and I
Like
was
a serial killer?
Like a serial killer.
Right.
But I like still put the picture and like the comments that he had left me. But I never responded to him and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
And he saw that.
I don't know if he saw it. I don't know. I would
'Cause
assume.
it's pretty funny, guys in their profile. Like I think there's guys that are like maybe of a certain age group that don't really understand that like when you interact with someone on Instagram, there's also a person over there and like they know
Yeah.
you're a person too. Like you can't just be like, you're not behind, like people think they're behind some invisible shield.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And like unless you're a ghost account with no pictures and no trace to anything and no
Yeah.
followers, sure, you're invisible. But if you have anything, any speck of any information, you are fucking wide open.
Yeah.
And why would you ever
with your fucking pregnant fiance? What in the? I
and
don't
also
know.
like what is it? It's also like there's. It's not like he's like laying like running game and trying to fucking you know, like he's not. He's just being aggressive. And be like, I want to fuck your pussy. You're like, oh okay. What is? He just
Yeah.
wants to upset you, I guess. Right? Like that's the move.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I would say in that case, maybe don't say anything because I just don't think it's anybody's. It's not your business. To
Yeah,
know.
and again, you're talking to two damaged people who
Yeah.
probably don't know how society really works.
I'm thinking about what my sponsor would say, and
Yeah.
it would be something like that. But at the end of the day, you know, do what you feel is right.
Ooh, I like this question. Alejandrito says, "What's your favorite bad boy binge food?" Which is I can talk about this forever.
Bad boy
You're a very skinny person, so you don't. What are you eating What are you eating all the time?
Today I slammed like 10
Hate you.
10 fucking Girl Scout cookies. I had Thin Mints and the shortbread ones.
But then you must. I think that when I do that,
Yeah.
it opens up this like sugar portal in my brain.
Yeah.
And I become like a fucking fiend. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I need more.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you probably just like eat those things and your body goes, enough calories
Doesn't.
taken in. No, you
Doesn't.
keep eating.
I have to walk away
You have to walk away.
because I will keep eating. I have
But you
to
stop yourself. You don't keep eating because you're very thin.
But I will go home and eat more of those.
You will.
You know,
You just have a metabolism that won't quit.
I do have a metabolism that won't quit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine-
I just
mine
got
quit.
lucky with that. But
So my favorite bad boy binge dream food, I'm just gonna say, I'm basically like an 8-year-old. It's pizza and ice cream. And cookie. You know what? I've never come across a cookie I didn't like.
love cookies.
Cookies are the fucking best.
I love cookies. I could eat cookies forever. Donuts. I love donuts. Have you?
Donuts are literally so insane that I don't fuck with them.
Do you like? They're too good.
Like once in a while, once in a blue moon, I have like half a donut. And the other day, I had a donut after a meeting, and I literally was really stressed out, and I was driving, and my car just like pulled into a donut shop.
Yeah.
And I had a couple donuts, and like I haven't done that in 10 years. I don't eat donuts. Not that I don't eat crazy, disgusting shit. I just
Yeah.
don't eat donuts
Just because what? But look,
because it's deep fried cake, man. Like you can't do any worse.
oh, it's so good.
It's deep cake. Okay, cake is terrible. Deep fried cake is crazy.
So good.
It's too much.
I'll do donuts and milkshakes. Don't fucking talk to me about a milkshake.
But you know what's sick is just like sitting down with a nice like cheese and crackers. Like
Also?
a nice like whole stoned wheat thin crackers and some jack cheese. I'm in heaven. I can
my
eat
God,
that
so
for just
good.
right. Or what about you just like, hey, why don't we just get a couple sleeves of Ritz crackers and
Yeah.
some Cheez-Its?
Hey, how about that?
Never hurt anybody.
You know
There's
what
no
I loved?
chemicals.
Remember when we were like the fucking 90s? There was that cheese in a can.
Cheese Whiz, yeah. I didn't like that so much. I like a stoned wheat thin cracker. You know that one? It's not a fancy cracker. It's just
wait. A wheat thin?
a stoned wheat thins. Wheat thins are perfect. Let's just talk. Do you like wheat thins?
I'm getting confused between. There's a wheat thin and then there's another one. What does a wheat thin look like? Wheat thins are perfect.
Yeah,
wheat thins
those
are
are
perfect.
perfect.
What
They're
am I
like just
thinking of
sweet
that are
enough.
like the ricey ones?
The stoned wheat thins.
Triscuit. Yeah.
Fuck a Triscuit.
Fuck a Triscuit.
Wheat thins are the business.
perfect.
As a matter of fact, let's pivot
Shove
here.
them up my fucking ass. I love them.
Listen, get all the wheat thins and shove them right up her
Shove
ass.
them up my ass.
And don't even crumble them. Just get
Yeah.
the square edges, rip her asshole apart with wheat
Hey,
thins.
let's go
I
back
agree.
to weird things that girls will fuck. I will
She'll
fuck a wheat thin.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The scientists at Wheat Thin Incorporated have figured out the perfect combination. Even
Yeah.
talking about it, I'm like considering getting a box of wheat
I know.
Thin.
Oh my god. Oh god. Have you ever done it with like fucking goat cheese?
Oh yeah, oh my god! Don't tell me about goat cheese.
Don't tell me
Come
about.
on.
I know.
Let's talk about the anti-snack, which if you ask me, number one is sun chips. I think they're the most disgusting and horrible things in the world.
Sun chips.
Sun chips. I think they're terrible.
What do they look like again?
It's like this weird thing that's trying to be. Oh, it's
Sun chips. I like sun chips. I like sun chips.
you do like. See, I cannot
could do
stand
them.
sun chips.
I don't
They're
love
just
what I could do.
They're just terrible.
The
They're-
anti-snack. Okay, so something that is a snack, but that's just like a disgusting snack.
Yeah. What's the anti-snack? Like, what's the snack like? Funyuns. I'm never gonna sit down with a bunch
I'm a
of fucking
Funyun.
Funyuns.
I like Funyuns.
Okay, you're just a trash bag. You just like
I know.
everything.
I am. Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
I like it all. But
Yeah.
let's just say wheat thins are at top of the food
Wheat thins
chain.
are the top.
Okay. Let's,
The anti-snack. I don't really like pretzels. You can kind of fucking miss me with pretzels. I like a soft pretzel, yum. But a regular
Yeah.
pretzel, see ya.
soft pretzel at the right.
Twinkies?
Even a bad pretzel's good. You know?
No.
No, you don't agree?
No, I only
Those
like
are
big
bad
ones.
too. Veggie straws.
No, I like those.
I got another question.
All right.
Two-tone. Worst bender you ever had, or when you shit yourself as an adult? Don't lie, that shit happened. I recently shit my pants at 30 years old.
Yeah,
I've
hell
never
yeah.
shit myself on a bender. It's one thing I always.
You do it sober.
I probably have shit myself. I've probably shit myself jogging.
Yeah.
Not on a bender.
Yes.
I used to when I was a kid. I think I've told it. I'm not gonna tell the story again. But I used to stop myself from shitting and then hold it in when I was like in my 10s and 11s as long as I could.
Why?
I don't know.
'Cause
I'm
it felt
psychologically
good?
damaged. I'm a dented soup can. No, because I just didn't want to. It's like in my mind, I was like, I don't want to go take a shit because it's too much work. So I'd
Yeah.
sit there and hold it in, and I'd sit there and hold it in, and I'd be like shaking. And if you hold it to shit long enough, it goes blorp, and it goes back.
Yeah.
It goes. Oh, sir, the doors are not open, so let's go back into the bay
And collect more.
Yeah, let's go back in, and then it goes back up.
Yeah, it does. And then it hardens, it collects more. And then when you shit eventually, it just rips your asshole open.
Yeah, that's what I'm in for. I'm in for the asshole rip.
Yeah, you are.
Worst bender. So I've never shit myself on a bender. The worst bender you ever had when you shit. I mean, the worst bender I ever had was just the when I relapsed like 6 years ago, and I was out for like a year just being a fucking
Oh,
psycho.
really?
Oh yeah. How much time do you have?
2 years.
Okay.
3 in January.
Okay.
2 years, yeah.
God willing, one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah, I think that was probably one of the worst sprees I was on.
Were
because
you
I was,
a meth guy? Did you ever fuck
No,
with
I
those
didn't do
things?
meth. I didn't do meth. Did you do meth?
No, but I mean Adderall, but that's not meth. I never did meth.
I did speed a couple times, and it scared me so much.
Really?
I did it in my 20s, and the come down was so bad that I was like, I'm never doing it. And I did it like 2 or 3 times. I was like, I'm never doing it again.
What's the difference
I
between
was
speed and
scared
meth?
straight. I think it's all the same shit. I think meth is like, I think it's just gotten progressively worse. Like there's crank and speed, and then meth is like, it just gets more synthetic and more crazy. And
Yeah.
now the meth that is out here is a meth that basically induces psychosis instantly. Not over the course of like 8 months. You do a lot. You go on a little meth bender for a couple of days, and you become a rabid zombie.
No,
That's where the meth's at, yeah.
It's so crazy. Also, yeah, because it like also deprives you of sleep, and then sleep deprivation makes you fucking insane. Oof. Yeah, not a meth guy.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking at the.
No, please.
Strafing Lobster says, I'm fucking Mrs. Incredible, no doubt. In my mind, that's all I care about. What's he talking about? Is he talking about from The Incredibles? She does have a fat ass.
There's a fuck, marry, kill question.
Obsessed.
fuck, marry, kill.
Hit us.
if you had a fuck stamina bar thing going on and you could get, let's say for the fuck of it, like a solid 10 memorable fucks, with who or how are you using your powers? You can't reset until you reach 0, until you become shrivel up. So who could I fuck if I could be the best fucker? You know, the crazy thing I realized about having sex is like actual act of physically having sex as a man is it takes a lot of fucking energy. It is a lot of work. Like
so much work.
It's a lot of work. And like, I'm not saying it's a lot of like, it's physically daunting. Like I can do jujitsu for 5 minutes at a time. I can hike up hills for 3 hours, but actually having sex is like, it's a lot going on.
It's a lot. It's predictable, especially for, you know, we get it. You know, I know it's going to feel,
wow, what a romantic. Yeah, I know you're going to climax love of my life.
And also as a woman, it's being entered as a whole thing, and then your pussy is all kind of like mangled for the rest of the day, and it's just
wow. Dude's coming in with a hammer, just like Gabby's pussy is just blown out and puffy for 4 weeks. Just can't even pee. He's just coming in a wrecking shop. Yeah,
there's just shit constantly dumping out of it.
Yeah.
My favorite thing I will say, you're like, you have an infection. There's something wrong. So what I find funny is how men think that discharge is cum. And that is a funny thing to me.
Wow, we're getting some dark waters here.
Here we go.
Is this something that you've experienced in person, or is it something that you've seen in films?
What do you mean?
Well, because like a lot of like porn, there'll be some frothy stuff going on, and it's like you don't know.
It's discharge. I mean,
yeah. I don't know.
It's just funny because I know men that are like, "Wow, you're wet," and I'm like, "That's just I have bacterial vaginosis."
Oh, I have vaginosis. Okay, cool.
It's not wet.
This is all amoeba in here.
Yeah.
This is like a billion amoebas just fighting. We're having a colony
it's an
war.
Infection. It's a yeast infection.
It's a yeast infection. Okay.
Anyway, okay. Wow. So where were we?
No, listen. No, actually, normalize yeast infections, and women's private parts are no different than men's.
Yeah.
And nothing is weird and taboo or gross. It's all harmony.
You know that your penises, when like forming in the whatever women have, what do we have?
In the womb?
In the womb, your dick is like a split open. Wait, I'm messing this up.
No, you're right. Keep going.
The clit turns into the dick, like they're formed as the same thing, and then is it the pussy that splits?
Well,
right.
the cool thing about it is that we have a seam.
Yes.
There's a seam under our balls,
which was supposed to be a pussy.
Right. There's a seam where our balls were like fused together, right?
Yeah.
Which is weird. Like we're like these animals, but like why is there a seam? Like what? Why were we sewed together?
That's where you got sewed up.
Yeah, where God just is like, gotta sew up another one. Let's make this guy's balls really big.
Yeah. Woo, woo. I still gave you nipples too. You guys don't need those.
The fuck, marry, kill is Marge Simpson, Lois Griffin, and Mrs. Incredible.
Okay, so this guy's watching a lot of that. Try not to come porn.
Yeah. I'm gonna marry Miss Incredible because she's the hottest. And I'm going to kill Marge, unfortunately. She's a sweetheart. But she's terrible to look at. Great person. I think she's a great woman, but just terrible.
You're going to marry Lois?
No, I'm going to marry Incredible. I'm going to fuck Lois to get her out of the way, and I'm going to marry Miss Incredible. She's the hottest of the bunch.
I can't picture Mrs. Incredible.
She's got a big fat ass.
It's Pixar, right?
Yeah, it's Pixar.
Yeah, it's that meme that's always like Pixar gives them fucking dump trucks.
Yeah.
Mrs. Incredible is the hottest.
Spray a little shit in his chonies as an adult. Yeah, I'm sure I don't think I'm.
Somebody jacks off to that.
The thing is, listen, I wish I still had the horniness to get horny behind that because it's pretty hot.
It's not hot. It's a cartoon.
But the Pixar didn't do that. That's fan fiction. Pixar people
didn't make that. Did we talk about this last week about how funny it is that like somebody with a degree,
we did
an animation degree,
some guy spent he spent 18 years in college and rendering things to draw Shrek getting fucked by a dinosaur.
Exactly.
We did. We're rehashing again.
Yeah, we are.
We're terrible.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. You already heard this.
With all the talk of how you could have had a rap career when you were younger, and this talk of rebranding, are we about to see you launch a midlife crisis rap career? No, but I do want to go on to Kenny Beats' show. I hit him up, say he's down, so I'm going to pull up there and drop some hot bars. When I say hot bars, like you
can drop a bar to a beat.
Yeah, I can rap. I can do a really dumb, shitty rap pretty quickly.
So like if he pulled up just like on YouTube, like a beat.
Hypothetically. Yeah.
Hypothetically, he plays.
I actually would be. I don't know how I'd react. I might be a little shy.
You might be shy.
I'd have to have some headphones to get into it. I couldn't just.
Yeah.
I'd have to have headphones.
get in your moment.
And have to be a beat like that I could drop bars to. And the thing about me rapping is that I don't know what I'm gonna say, and I don't want to get myself in trouble. I have a company.
Right.
I have a dog. I have a bird.
Because your mind just is like nasty like that. You're like, I
It's
can't,
not.
I can't
It's
even
just
stop
like
the flow.
I might revert to some old ways, start saying some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Gunplay, drug dealing,
Yeah.
bagging, scaling, repping, socking, slapping,
Yeah.
fucking, hoes,
murdering,
murder, all that shit.
Right.
Murder. I don't mean to downer, but you're a realist.
Necrophilia,
You're getting yours.
it's, Who knows?
Do you have things you say no to in the bedroom? Or are you getting freak dick wild with your girlfriend?
What?
I mean, again, we've talked about this, but nothing is more crazy than if you're in a relationship with someone that you love, the beginning of the relationship, I'd say the first 6 to 9 months is intense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking. There's a lot of like, your body is like, I'm going to die if I don't fuck this person.
Yeah.
I'll
You
walk,
are made for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, you're a piece of art. You're so, you
I've
you
never
walk
felt
over
like
hot
this.
coals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like your hormones are bonding and the fucking everything
Whole
is
thing, yeah.
everything is connecting, and then you get back to reality. And you're like, I got to pay taxes this year. And
Yeah, you got to pay taxes, and then they start
devote my
shitting in
life
front
to
of you.
sex.
And yeah.
I won't do that though.
Really?
I have a theory that I'm not gonna fart in front of my girlfriend. I'm not gonna do it because here's the thing, and she's never gonna get this far in the pod, but when in the night and I do it when she's asleep because I know she doesn't wake up because she's a heavy sleeper. I fart so loud. Usually before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning, I fart so fucking loud, Gabby.
Holding your farts around her?
I don't hold in them. I just don't. I'm actually not that gassy these days. I'm not that gassy, but I do tend to rip some farts, and they tend to happen in the morning or at night,
Yeah.
and they're so loud that I know for a fact that my neighbors can hear this.
Shut the fuck up.
It is so fucking loud.
It's not that loud.
No, it is insane. I
She's
wish
never-
I wish I could bring on some fart witnesses. Some friends of mine have heard me fart. It is mind-boggling.
Does she fart in front of you?
No, fuck no. I'm like, listen,
What would you do if she was like, I'm gonna start letting them
I'm
rip?
gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a video. I know. I said to her, I said, listen,
It's just him
I had to
farting.
stop her from burp. I'm like, she used to burp, and I'm like, you can't. I'm like, you can't burp.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, you can't do that in front of me. Wow. Because you know what? There's a threshold, and if we're gonna get there, then also I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna start farting in front of you. I'm gonna scratch my fucking dick. I'm gonna fart. I'm gonna be like, come in here while I take a shit. Like, you gotta leave something off the table. You can't be all access. That's my theory.
It's so funny because my boyfriend
You're the
is
opposite.
I'm the opposite, and he's like, wow, I don't even know why I stay in a relationship with you, because he's like, I would never. He's like, I used to not even date women who had hair on their toes, and yesterday. I was like, I couldn't stop talking about a shit that I had taken. And he's like, can you please just shut the fuck up? I cannot hear about your turd again.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you
I
maybe
can't, I'm
need to
addicted.
separate the art from the artist and give him listen, there's got to be some sort of pageantry
I'm addicted.
left in their relationship just so they respect you. Okay, you want to check this out?
Yeah.
Okay, I sent this to my friend when he was overseas.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? Just wanted to say, hope you have a really nice trip. That's about it.
That was a comically loud fart. What even did I hear that?
It's like
That was
it's
a
real.
comically loud.
I mean, there's a video. It's real.
Yeah, that was a leaky one.
That's like
What is that? What is going on?
you never seen this before.
You never seen
Trying
it?
to get a fix.
Oh, I thought it was coming
Even
out.
louder than that.
I thought it was coming out of his ass. I've never seen anyone do
think it-
that. It's insane. He's
What if it
so,
was though? Yeah, I used to do that when I
no.
was a kid.
Oh, I've never seen. This is terrible.
Yeah. Wow.
So I
Yeah.
don't do that in front of her.
And if she okay, would you break up with her if she started being like, I don't give a fuck what you say, I'm shitting and farting in front of you?
I think that she would want me to break up with her, and I would say I can give you that option. We can terminate this relationship. It's not about like, oh, I know
Yeah.
that she shits and farts and does all these things. I just think that we need to like keep.
Yeah.
We gotta leave like 15% of mystery off the table.
And I think that's healthy.
Right.
I'm not healthy at all. So
Yeah.
I go full
no
on.
boundaries. You're like, I was taking this shit.
Zero boundaries.
Yeah.
Zero fucking boundaries.
Well, you don't want to see the look. Like I can remember I can remember times where I watched a woman fall out of love with me, and I remember seeing it, and I remember like I went to like. we were having sex and I went to like touch her and like it was like completely the opposite of the last time I touched her.
Yeah.
Which means nothing was happening. And I looked at her and I was like, and I knew there, and I still hang on for a while longer and try to like pretend it's not happening. But I was like, and in hindsight being 2020, I was like, oh, that's the moment where I knew that she was completely done. Empirically, I knew. I was like, oh, and not that I can stop that from happening, but I can like, I don't want to make it happen sooner than it needs to.
And you think that opening the door to shitting and farting
I don't know. I just don't think it's right. But I'm not like a crazy person who's like, like women in the 50s who wake up and like put on makeup before their husbands wake up.
Yeah.
You ever hear this? Like women will get up an hour before their husband, put on all this makeup and just like wake up with their hair done.
Yes,
like I'm not insane.
Yeah.
And I'm not like I wouldn't call me a chauvinist, but I'm a little old school in some ways where I'm like, hey, I know all your friends are like, have giant hairy armpits and like, and are like going through this feminist phase, and like that's cool. It's not going to last.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're going to wax themselves. They're not going to be in their 40s with giant bushy armpits. I'm sorry. It's part of the process. I know you're living wild and free, and you're expressing yourselves, and Rosie the Riveter and all that shit.
Yeah, go off. We get it. Yeah.
Go off, queens.
Yeah, go
but
off,
you're
queens.
You're gonna start. You're gonna want to just be sleek.
Yeah.
So I asked her, I'm like, yeah, do these things for you and I'll do those things. What do you want me to do? I'll do that for you too.
Yeah.
Like she's like, hey, stop sagging your pants. And I'm like, okay, I got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I sag my pants. I don't know why. I just still do. My pants are hanging off my ass all the time.
Yes.
She's like, can you stop doing that? I'm like, yeah, I have to because I asked you to stop doing some shit.
Right.
And I'm a fair person.
And that's the relationship.
I'm fair.
There's
give and take. Yin and yang.
Yeah, there is.
Pull and push.
Pull
right?
and push.
Where are we at? We're at 6. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to go to jiu-jitsu today. So...
We opened up my repertoire, which was also adding shitting and farting to the conversation. So those are my 3 topics of choice: coming,
shitting,
farting, well, anal.
So here's what we should do: is let's figure a way to get a shit wrapped in cum in your butt and fart it out, and then you can reach nirvana.
Hilarious.
Slurp
Hilarious.
it all out.
Nothing makes
Hilarious.
me laugh harder. It's so funny.
I mean, we're all damaged children, right?
My mom, she said one of our first road trips together, I was like 8 and we drove to Utah. It was, that's a long drive from California to Utah.
Yeah.
She said the entire fucking car ride, the only thing I would say was poop and boobies. I was the only words I would say. And she would try and talk to me. I go, poop, boobies.
It's pretty good.
Poop, boobies.
It's literally kind of where that's kind of like, I still find that amazing.
Yeah.
Poopy, doody,
Poopy, boobies, boobies.
poo, poo.
Yeah. She said
so
it made her
funny.
fucking crazy. She wanted to kill herself. She was like, I can't believe I have to sit in this car ride with this kid.
I think I'm still at a point where if I have children, I will relate to them.
100%.
And I will be talking that talk.
Yeah, me too.
I will be talking that poopy doo talk. I will encourage it. And
Poopy
also
doo-doo talk.
I will like get them to about 6 and be able to start like, hitting them in the head with pies, water balloons, hosing them down for no reason.
Yeah.
Like teach them the finer things of life, which is like, practical joking, trickery, fucking around, scaring people.
So funny. What's funnier than scaring people?
Nothing's better than that.
Nothing.
Hide in the laundry basket, scare your mom so hard she shits her pants. And then I come and yell at her for farting.
Yeah, you yell at her
The trifecta, yeah.
And then you hit her because you're like, this is
And I
what
hit
they
her.
would do.
I go,
Yeah.
Listen, we don't do that in this house. We made a fucking pact.
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad, I'll close off with you off at this.
We got a few more minutes. We can go. Yeah.
Oh, so my dad and I, when I was growing up, my mom would wear these really tight pants.
Yeah.
I don't know. God, fuck, if I've talked about this before. I don't know. But my mom would cook breakfast and she'd be at the stove and she'd be wearing these like really tight pants. My mom was overweight at the time. And my dad and I, every morning, would get one of those wooden spoons, like we would cook with, and stick it in her asshole, in between her ass cheeks. And her ass was just so like tight, like fat tight, that it would just hang there.
So her butt had so much butt cleavage that it would stick in the denim?
It would stick into
Or was
they
it
were yoga
sweats?
pants.
Oh, yoga pants. Oh,
Yes.
perfect.
So
perfect. Oh, okay.
she,
Now I get
overweight
it.
woman,
Yeah, yoga pants.
wooden spoon sticking out of her asshole.
so fun.
And she would just keep cooking and go, you guys think you're so fucking funny, huh?
She wouldn't pull the spoon
She
out?
wouldn't pull it out. She'd just keep cooking, and you just see her there just fucking, oh, you think the things I do for this family. And me and my dad would just be laughing.
Dying.
Dying. She would never take it out.
Daddy's little girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's fucking funny.
I back that. I
Yeah.
mean, listen, for what else are we living?
For what else are we living?
If not for the funny moments of terrorizing moms and wives
Yeah.
and children.
Yeah.
When I have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great reason to do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't you think, Jason? I'm sorry we didn't get to your gaming segment, but I really thought I want to go to the gym. I didn't go to the gym today. I ate a lot of stuff. I ate
Snackies.
I ate a whole sugar-free chocolate bar.
Ooh.
So I need to go do some jiu-jitsu.